The Howling, an iconic horror movie from 1981, became a surprise hit. Its smooth and organic blend of spine-chilling horror, compelling suspense, and action won over the audiences back then. The iconic work on the practical effects by Rob Bottin and a compelling screenplay by John Sayles and Terence Winkless really elevated this horror film status to that of a masterpiece. What really makes this film stand out is the juxtaposition of jump scares with moments of quiet, compelling, and suspenseful horror. It understands the importance of silence as much as the scenes involving violence and conflict. It builds tension perfectly while also containing thought-provoking and satirical commentary on the contradictions of human nature throughout its runtime, which is something we expect from a screenwriter like John Sayles. The Howling spawned 7 sequels, but none of them could match up to the original. We are happy to announce that a new reimagining of the original film is officially in development, following a period of some setbacks and struggles. In this video, we will talk about everything we know about the Howling reimagining so far. Alright folks, let's jump right in without wasting any more time. The legacy of the original 1981 classic. Even after 45 years since its release, the practical effects created by Rob Bottin and the screenplay by John Sayles and Terence Winkless still hold up. Those two elements alone make the original movie a timeless cinematic masterclass in how to make a compelling, scary, and suspenseful horror movie. Thanks to Rob Bottin, the werewolf transformation scenes look terrifyingly immersive, spine-chilling, and impressive. How can we forget the iconic scene in which Eddie turns into a werewolf right in front of Karen? And those transformation scenes relied completely on practical effects, inducing a sense of immersion and atmosphere that's still unparalleled. The original movie grossed around $17.9 million at the box office, and it also spawned 7 sequels. None of them reached the level of the original movie's critical and commercial success. The new reimagining intends to reach the level of cinematic brilliance achieved by the original movie. The potential plot, back to the books. Although the original movie is adapted from a novel of the same name by Gary Brandner, John Sayles' screenplay for the movie significantly departed from the original story of Gary Brandner's novel. John Sayles' script is very satirical, and it thought-provokingly comments on cults, human nature, violence, and how people deal with their own beliefs. The movie, at its climax, references the Jonestown Massacre, as one of the characters in the movie compares the colony incident to the real-life infamous Jonestown Massacre that took place in Guyana. In the original movie, Karen White, a Los Angeles-based television news anchor, after taking part in a police sting to catch serial killer Eddie Quist, goes to a secluded resort with her husband Bill in the countryside called The Colony, to take a break from work and decompress at the suggestion of Dr. George Wagner. Later, she finds out that the inhabitants there are werewolves. Earlier reports suggested that Andy Muschietti, the director known for the It movies and The Flash, was attached to direct a Netflix version of The Howling. Those earlier reports also suggested that the remake could lean closer to Gary Brandner's original novel, but no official plot direction has been confirmed for the current Studio Canal version. It seems like the new reimagining could depart from the approach taken by John Sayles and Joe Dante, but despite that, there is still reason to be cautiously optimistic, especially if the team finds a way to honor both the original movie and the source material. Let's see in which direction this new version takes it. We are excited.
Make you believe.
Production journey and what to expect from the visuals. In 2020, Netflix was reported to be developing a new adaptation of The Howling, with Andy Muschietti, the filmmaker behind Stephen King's It and It Chapter 2, attached to direct. However, the project went quiet for years, and its exact status became unclear. Then, at CinemaCon 2026, Studio Canal announced that a new reimagining of Joe Dante's 1981 werewolf classic is now in development. It is unclear whether Netflix is still involved or not. It is also unclear whether Muschietti remains involved with his new Studio Canal version. Guy Busick has been reported as a possible writer, but Studio Canal has not officially confirmed the full creative team yet. I think we should have high hopes because Guy Busick has written pretty awesome movies like Ready or Not, Scream 2022, Scream 6, and Abigail. Based on what we know, I think we should expect a darker and more visceral take from the reimagining that emphasizes more the psychological trauma of the protagonist. It's better for all of us if the reimagining relies extensively on practical effects, probably blended with seamless CGI, in order to honor the legacy of the original 1981 horror masterpiece. The special effects of the original movie are still legendary, iconic, and unparalleled even in 2026. I think the team behind the reimagining would be under extreme pressure to rely extensively on practical effects. Although the remake's effects strategy has not been officially announced yet, fans will definitely expect a combination that respects the practical effects legacy of the original while using modern technology carefully. Cast details, delays, setbacks, and controversies. The cast members have not been officially announced yet. Many fans would likely love to see legacy cameos from the original cast, especially Dee Wallace and Robert Picardo, but no cameos have been announced. From 2020 to 2024, Andy Muschietti got pretty busy as he was working on his projects It, Welcome to Derry, and The Flash. Due to that, the film's production was stuck in development hell. This led many of us to believe that the project had died. And now, after Studio Canal's official announcement at the recent CinemaCon event, the project is officially back in development, and it seems like we can hope again, folks. I am way too excited. So now it's time to manage our expectations a little bit. The project is currently in the script development phase, so as of now, a 2026 release is highly unlikely. No release date has been announced. Since the project appears to be in early development, a 2026 release seems unlikely, but any 2027 or 2028 estimate is only speculation. It won't be easy for the reimagining to touch or surpass the levels of the original. Despite that, we should have high hopes for the reimagining, especially if highly talented people like Andy Muschietti and Guy Busick are involved. The original movie was unique for its juxtaposition of various elements: thoughtful commentary, satire, horror, suspense, awesome practical effects, terrifying sound design, and action. Genuinely hoping for the reimagining to recreate the cinematic credibility of the original movie. Let's also hope that the reimagining provides a delicate balance between honoring the legacy of the original movie and becoming a phenomenal work of cinematic art that stands out on its own and inspires the coming generation of filmmakers as well. Hope you enjoyed our video. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it. Stay tuned. We will soon meet you again with our next video.